Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. So guys, I just got done watching and going through all the special features and everything for the new Era 4K of the Long Kiss Goodnight. Now guys, this was a first time watch for me. I am so glad I picked this up, and well, we'll talk more about that here in a minute. But here you've got 1996's The Long Kiss Goodnight, directed by Rennie Harlin and written by Shane Black. Now you have two really big actors in this. You of course have Gina Davis, who she plays this woman. Well, she really plays two characters in a way, as Samantha Cain and Charlie Baltimore. Now, the movie starts out with her having amnesia, and she believes herself to be this woman named Samantha Cain, who's a small town school teacher. She's kind of your just classic American motherly character. But after an accident she has, almost hitting a deer and then hitting right into a tree, it launches her out the windshield, and she basically starts to recover her memory. And it starts off as kind of just motor skills are starting to come back of this character named Charlie Baltimore. And she enlists the help of Samuel L. Jackson's character, Mitch Hennessy, who is a private detective, to dig deeper and to see really who she really is. And they discover there are a lot of things at play. I don't want to talk much more about the actual plot of the movie. In a nutshell, that's what this movie is. Now, I thought this movie was an insanely fun, action-packed, spy, I guess in a way, thriller. It was a fun movie. If you're a fan of like real world practical effects, practical stunts, you're going to love this movie. And that's kind of what this movie really is known for, is all the practical effects that go into this. I mean, everything was shot live on set with this movie. Now, Gina Davis absolutely kills it in this role. As I had said, she plays as Samantha Cain, this very American, motherly, lovable lady. Basically what we know Gina Davis as in her movies. I mean, heck, she was even similar to that in the movie Thelma and Louise, right? But what she does such a good job in this movie is she does this 180 switch and becomes this badass assassin who does actually all the stunts in the movie for the most part, not like the crazy ones, but for the most part, all the stunts she does. And she just does an amazing job. And she does a really good job as this woman who goes from this very motherly woman who she has a daughter in this movie, going into this very hard assassin who is no nonsense, but now has this daughter that she kind of has to care about, really, and how she juggles with that. She does such a good job doing that. And then, of course, you have Samuel L. Jackson's character, Mitch Hennessy, which with him, look, it's kind of like the expression, just an old pair of jeans, where you know what you're getting with Samuel L. Jackson. And they're not meaning that in a bad way. It's what you come to expect from Samuel L. Jackson, but it's just so well done. It's almost just kind of comfort food. Okay, it's Samuel L. Jackson. It's his kind of character, just the way he delivers his lines, his comedic timing. It's what you expect from him, and it lands. Now, the writer Shane Black, his writing in this movie is phenomenal. All the very witty takes throughout the movie. Now, yes, there's a lot of action, but there is a lot of good writing in this movie that I think it does a good job. It doesn't overdo the comedic relief. I think it is just right. And I don't know whether the Samuel L. Jackson lines are his improv or Shane Black's writing. It could be a bit of both. I'm not really sure, but it was fantastic. This movie is basically The Bourne Identity, right? But with a woman assassin. And this movie actually came out 6 years before The Bourne Identity. So this is kind of the original Bourne Identity in a way.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Now, the 4K on this, the transfer-wise, look, I thought it was good. I had no complaints. I don't think this movie, the way this movie was shot, I don't think it's like stunning reference quality type picture or anything like that. Look, like I said, I didn't think it was the greatest thing in the world, but I didn't think it was the worst. I was happy with it. It looked good, and there was no issues that I noticed. Where this does stand out, though, is this does come with a brand new Dolby Atmos track, and with all the action scenes, especially at the end when they're on the border bridge in between Canada and the US, with the big rig scene and all the explosions, the Atmos, it pushed all of my speakers to its limits in a good way. And I think this movie really shines with the Atmos track. They did an awesome job. Good job, Arrow, with that Atmos track. You guys killed it there because it sounded phenomenal. Now, as far as special features, you're getting quite a bit of brand new stuff in here. You're getting a bunch of interviews. You're getting one with the actress who plays her daughter, one with a makeup special effects artist, and then one also with a stunt coordinator, which I highly recommend you guys watch the stunt coordinator one. I personally, that was my favorite. I thought it was awesome. He really goes in depth with every single shot and the way they set it up. I thought it was really cool. But that's kind of my quick review of the movie. Let's go ahead and jump over to the overhead shot, and I'm going to unbox this and show you everything that this comes with. All right, guys, so here we have the 4K of Arrow Video's The Long Kiss Goodnight. So there is your cover art right there. You have Gina Davis right there and that's the explosion there kind of at the end of the movie. There is your spine, and on the back is all of the special features. You can go ahead and pause the video right there if you want to go ahead and take a look at all of those. So this one is a slip cover release. Let's go ahead and take the slip cover off. We'll set that to the side right there. And so per usual with all of Arrow's cases, you get the commissioned artwork as the insert right there. Most of the time they do have reversible cover art. So let's go ahead and I'll show you. And per usual with Arrow, you get the original artwork. So we're going to go ahead and flip it to that right here. All right. Much better. Okay. So in here, I should note you are only getting the movie on 4K, which is right here. There are some extras and special features and stuff on the 4K. However, on the Blu-ray, it is just dedicated to the special features right there. So you're only getting it on the 4K. So there is that with the disc artwork right there for you. And then let's go ahead and take out all the contents. So here is your booklet that you are getting right there. World's Best Mom with the gun, the knife, and the key. This is, I like the contrast here. This is kind of basically like Gina Davis's character in the movie. There is the backside. You have Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson right there. That's when she's Samantha Kane right there. So let's go ahead and flip through this. All right, so there's everything that comes in your booklet. You do get a little sticker right here. It says skating prohibited, thin ice by order of Chesterman Parks Authority, which I guess that's the scene in the movie where they're ice skating. Clearly it has to be. I just don't remember seeing any of this, but anyways, you get a little sticker right there. And then we are getting a postcard right here. There's Samuel L. Jackson and right there for you. And then for all Arrow releases, you do get a little pamphlet showing some of their upcoming releases, which I keep seeing this one, but I'm not sure what release this is. And then there is the back showing you their streaming service that they have now. And that is everything that you are getting in the Arrow 4K release of The Long Kiss Goodnight. All right, guys, so there it is. You know, out of 10, I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. Like I said earlier, I had a really, really good time with this. I'm so glad that I took a chance on this. All my friends were saying this is an amazing movie. Definitely go check this out. I will say though, so Arrow always does their teases on Instagram. Usually they'll throw it on Facebook, but a lot of people just see it on Instagram, and they're usually a still image of something. Like Deep Blue Sea was the ocean. That's all it was, just blue ocean. Cruising was just really close up of leather, stuff like that. Well, this one was her red coat that she wears like for 5 minutes in the movie. Couple things. I think that was kind of a a throwaway tease, in my opinion. I thought they could have done better because I thought it was King of Comedy. A lot of people did. But anyways, I feel like if they're going to tease something, they need to make it like their nice limited edition chunky box sets, which they should have done with this. I think that'd have been really cool. But anyways, guys, let me know down below, guys, what you thought of this movie. Did you guys agree with me or disagree with my review? Let me know if you guys picked this up or if you're planning on picking this up now that you saw the review. I'd love to talk to you guys. I love having conversations with you guys down in the comments. But anyways, guys, like I said, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You all take care.